Sunday morning, a little bit of color. I got stars above, but I don't know if it's smoke or ground fog. I really don't, because it isn't bright enough to see. It got really smoky last night. And we're at 65, 67 degrees, something like that this morning at 5 o'clock. Had issue with the air conditioning in the house again. Becky changed filters on the 1st. It made it a few days. Then it's just, filters too much. Too restrictive. The only I can figure. So, got it thawed out. Got it working. It was fine. Did it again yesterday. This has all been in the last couple days. I just didn't tell you about it. I woke up at a little before 4 o'clock this morning thinking, damn, it's still awful warm in here. Because it was. It was froze up again. I just finished getting it thawed out. Close things up. Leave it off for a while. It's 75 in the house. I mean, that ain't too bad, but could be worse. That's 75 downstairs, by the way. And I swear, me looking out, it looks like it's even foggy or smoky or foggy through here. Don't really smell it much, but oh well. So, I usually don't find a mailbox this way in the morning. It's empty. Becky got the mail yesterday. At least I think she did. Yeah, she did, because she cleaned up on the hill and she got it on her way back. So, and no paper. Well, my plan did not work. By the time that was warm enough to flex, had a hole in it. So, and I was being careful. Off to the Homeo Depot again, I guess. Gonna be a little different though. Get one of those, and they make a 45 degree with these on both ends. So I think it's gotta come out a little bit. If not, I got a short piece there I can use, or I've got another one somewhere over here in this mess. I had it somewhere right there. So, make it work. I don't know if she got that greased or not yet, but it's cleaned up, ready to go put away. Worked on the mower now. Turn the cows into a little 3-corner piece too, if you can see some of them out there. And I went and bought another one of these pieces because I wasn't sure what the damage on this one. Yeah, I cut it off right there and it'll work. And I learned my lesson using the PVC cutter. So, bandsaw it is. There it is. I put about 2.5 inches of water in both halves of the sink and both the drains. I don't see any leaks. I cut 1.25 inches or so off of this. It comes down to about there. It was down here, so it wouldn't go up. Cut this so it fit. It's buried all the way. It's tight. Short piece in there to couple those together. That new elbow we bought today can go back. I have a cat picking on me. So, hey, this is done. The only part that's not tested is the dishwashing machine, and it shouldn't leak. All the water's been on, so that's all good. The only other thing I might want to do is that hose came with a U bracket. I'm just not sure how to fasten the U bracket up there. Before I changed it here, I put a zip tie through those 2 holes and had it there, and it was about right. But, you know, things change. Now it's up higher. It may lay up there fine on its own, but I doubt it. It's supposed to have a loop in it, so it doesn't do whatever. Backflow, I guess. So, Becky better be happy now. Grab me a bite to eat, go see if it's fit to bale. Maybe try to get that done and get all those bales in today. See what happens. Oh, brought that over. Then went back and figured I better do something for Becky's dishwasher. Finish getting the drain hose hanging. Got that done. So she's running it to clean it. Make sure it's clean, you know. And I was going to bring the semi over and load up what's here. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and bunch some, I think. At least get those from over there. Just wouldn't quite turn over. Turn over, just not fast enough to fire up. So, and I brought the loader over. Came down here and checked the other side of those trees. It was good to go then. So, time I bunch a few bales up here, it ought to be even better to go. Then I'll go ahead and do that one and give that one a little more time to dry. And then get all the wettest stuff, hopefully all in the last bale. That's my plan. Well, there it is, waiting for a truck. Those 2 are the deficient ones. I did find the other twine. That top one was the one that was over there. The other twine was underneath the bale that was over there. And I figured that might have been the case. It happens. I get hung up on the baler or stuck to the bale or whatever happens. So you never know where you're going to find them, but generally look for the next bale out and you'll find it if you don't find it in between. So, a little after 1:30, get this baled up. Probably take that thing home. That's kind of a plan anyway. Nowhere else to go with it yet. And tomorrow I'll go check that I cut yesterday. See if it is getting close to being dry enough to rake. That's where I had to put her for now, since everything's up front. I let the cows have that little pasture and they're all crammed in there by the tree. Figured they would be. It's sticky out. I don't know how hot it is, but it's not nice out. So everything's stacked over there. I was going to get you some video coming down the road coming home, but camera wouldn't turn on. So I had to restart my phone so it'd turn on. By then I was here, so. And my plan was to have Ty and Becky come get my pickup, but I texted Becky and she says, Ty's not here. Yeah, go figure. After 3 o'clock. So she's probably been gone for an hour or more. Probably more. So now I get Becky to go take me to get my pickup. So the new owner that's got the bigger part of this place says he's going to do something to this driveway. I hope he gets it done before next year and that we still get to farm it at least 1 more year. They do nursery stock and Christmas trees, and he says, we got so much going on, we just don't have time to do anything over there yet. So I'm hoping either get rid of a bunch of these trees. I mean, those are part of the right-of-way through here. Those trees are on the other side of the fence, and the fence would be the edge of the right-of-way, but they can live them up. Because this is snug getting in, especially with the semi. And, you know, maybe next year it'll be easier. Worst thing is getting out of here. You can kind of see that way. Can't see that way at all. You look that way. Oh, go figure. I'm lucky nobody comes from the other way. It's even worse with the loader tractor because you got the spears hanging out the front. So most of these places I raise it up in the air, and if a car comes by, it's over the top of them. And then the cars freak out. I mean, you know, it ain't going to hit them. If I raise it high enough, I'll miss the semi. But anyway, the ride home wasn't too bad because the tires were warm. I still didn't go very fast because too many hills to go up, and that's what really causes slow times. Because those case tractors, they got all the power you want in the field, but once you get on the road gear, they kind of fall on their face. And they're what, 43,000 pounds. Third gear and sixth on the power shift. Gets me up part of this. Gets me up through here anyway. When I get up here by the intersection, and just about that power pole, I gotta start shifting down. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Let's see if we get, what, a 10-minute video, maybe a little longer than that. And yes, it's still smoky. By the way, it's 90 degrees and like freaking 80% humidity, something like that. So, I looked when I was home. Anyway, hope you all had a great Sunday. Hope everybody has a great Monday.